Pakistani ecosystem has had like some tremendous momentum over the last 2 to 3 years, which is built upon some of the building blocks that were laid even earlier.
First official fundraising event was conducted 2017 in San Francisco. Fast forward a couple of years later, positively surprised how fast things, in particular in the last 18 to 24 months, have actually developed.
All of that momentum has also led to both the government and the regulators also responding from their side and enabling further growth of the ecosystem, which again has played an overall de-risking role. The primary gap that has existed for a very long time is really the perception-reality gap that exists for Pakistan.
Rabeel and I go back to 2007.
The perception that is particularly in the West and amongst investors of how risky the country is.
The first time when I actually visited Pakistan was in 2010-11.
I felt that there was an opportunity to build a bridge with some of those investing networks, some of the more mature ecosystems.
Rabeel made me aware of Pakistan, made me aware again of the potential he sees. He also said that it's a bit early, but he invited me to see the country again.
With Bernhard, our relationship extends much before Sarmayacar started, when we were at Stanley together, and that was a different mode that we were in. But one thing that he was also very clear about was like my obsession with Pakistan.
As a business angel, first investment was Patari, end of 2016, beginning of 2017, and then it started to show early traction.
He was looking to also institutionalize himself after having invested in early stage Europe. The opportunity in Pakistan stood out to him because of that perception-reality gap there was.
We hoped and we knew that we will not be the last ones, and more will follow. And that assumption turned out to be right.
When we started, the idea was really to try to follow an approach which was similar to what we had seen being employed in Silicon Valley and other ecosystems that had taken off.
Which is an institutional way of investing, a professional way of investing, blue chip governance, and combining the best of both worlds.
When institutions such as IFC started seeing that and recognizing that the infrastructure that was being laid in the ground was very much geared towards both helping entrepreneurs, but also wanting to ensure some sustainability and longevity of the platform, that's when they really wanted to support us.
For us, we view investments into funds as a means of catalyzing venture and entrepreneurial ecosystems.
Because you already have learnings from other ecosystems of what has worked, and you can leverage those learnings to build real businesses that are also solving the real pain points of everyday Pakistanis.
It's really these local fund managers that have the know-how and market expertise, local understanding to help startups thrive and entrepreneurs thrive.
And so we've seen some of that evolution come through. We've seen more the notion that entrepreneurship can be a viable career choice in Pakistan take off, and that's a very important step.
Many industries, whether it's the banking industry, the insurance industry, the entertainment industry, and many others, you will see a dramatic change with the digital transformation.
If you have a lot of capital in the country, then you have a moral obligation to essentially invest in the future.
Imagine a unicorn starting in Pakistan, how many jobs that could do, how many jobs that could create and every job would create further jobs.
And startups in general are effectively SMEs. They're small and medium-sized enterprises. And SMEs in general are huge drivers of economic growth and job creation.
The impact can be much more than what any one individual or any one fund can achieve.
And therefore can only highly recommend everyone, whether they are from the outside or whether they are Pakistani, to invest into these new markets, because this will be the future of the country and the world.